Today, we're going to learn how to long and short Bitcoin with leverage along with some altcoins. We're going to be looking at how to change your stop loss into profit, how to trade with different leverages, and tips on how to maximize your percentages. But first, let me say this about Blofin. They have tons of great trading pairs. We're going to check it out here. Look at all these trading pairs. Great UI, and one of my favorite features, you can drag and drop your stop loss and your take profits. We're going to look at that in a second. Really makes trading a lot easier in a volatile market like cryptocurrency. But my number one reason for using Blofin is freedom. It is the only exchange I know of that you can use as an American without a VPN or without KYC or know your customer. Remember, crypto is supposed to be a tool for freedom, and Blofin actually stands by those ideals. First thing you want to do is use our link, and that way you can make sure you get in on all our cool contests that we're doing. We're giving away money every Friday here to the best traders. I actually went into the live blockchain basement. You can see our links there, or you just go to just a regular Discover Crypto stream. This is our morning stream right here. You go to comments, and you'll see the link right here, partner.blofin, and then make sure you have the Discover Crypto tag there on the end. And you'll only need an email. Once again, make sure you use our link so you can get in on all our cool contests and features. All right, now it's time to deposit some funds. All you got to do is find the Assets tab up here and then click on Funding. You click on Funding, and then you'll see Deposit. An overview, you'll see a breakdown of the different accounts. You go ahead and deposit into the funding account by just hitting Deposit, and you'll get your USDT pair here, and then you choose what chain. Choose ERC20. You'll then get an address, copy that address, and then just send it to that address from, let's just say, an exchange, a wallet, your MetaMask, whatever you send your crypto from. And after your funds hit, you can transfer them to your futures account. Now, we're going to go ahead and click on futures because now it's time to learn how to trade with leverage using Blofin. Now, to open a trade, we're going to look at the two main features that people normally use, market orders and limit orders. A market order is good for several reasons. One, crypto is very volatile, and if you want to jump in because, say, breaking news, or you're just watching the charts and you know right now I need to go ahead and get in an entry, market order is going to be for you. But some people, they like to trade with just strictly TA. You know, they're looking at levels, they're looking at Fibonacci, they're waiting for levels. So that would use a limit order. But first, let's go ahead and look at a market order. I am in a trade right now on Cardano. Okay, we just opened that a little bit ago. We're slightly in the green, so it's a green trade. But let's trade a little Bitcoin using some market features right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and slide on over so you can see all the features over here. Now, we can change the leverage before we do a market or a limit order. You can change your leverage. Now, this is one of the only sites that you can use as an American and you trade with leverage. I want to do something kind of safe. We're going to do 5x here, and then you could slide on the amount of your portfolio. I never recommend trading with your entire portfolio, so we're going to go ahead and do a 10% long, and we'll look at take profit and stop loss in a second, but I just want to show you how this works. Go ahead and just click buy long, and it's that easy. The trade has already opened. Now it's flat because we're waiting for a move on Bitcoin. We're down 2 cents. So as crypto is a volatile asset, we'll see this move up and down. And hey, just like that, we have now moved our loss into a 5x. So down 2 cents to up 10 cents. So this is that simple. You just go ahead and hit buy or short. You would sell if you wanted to short the market. Now let's check out limit. And again, we're going to check out take profit and stop loss in a second. So right now, we'll go ahead and stretch this y-axis here. You see Bitcoin, you can see the order book right here, 43,604, bouncing around on this level. We got in our long at 43,589. So hey, this is why we're in profit here. Let's go ahead and create a price. So we're at 43,589. So the price is slightly higher than that. But I want to try to catch maybe a little bit of a dip. So let's just do 601, $43,601. Go ahead and move it up to 25, and then we're going to hit buy long. And if this price falls to this level, then that trade will initiate, and then we're going to be entering long. If the price does not reach that level, this trade will never hit. So I highly recommend if you do TA, check this out. We're going to go ahead and hit the 15-minute chart. Let's just say you're watching some lines, you drew something here, you're like, okay, I'm waiting for 43391. I know it's going to hit that, and I know it's going to bounce. That's when you would type that in. Wait a minute, are we going to get this trade filled? It's getting closer, folks. It's getting closer to filling. We'll keep an eye out on it, though. I said they have one of my favorite features, which is the drag and drop. So you can see this limit order wanting to be filled. let's just say we got impatient. We knew it was going to come down a little bit, but we didn't know it was going to be right there. Actually, it looks like it might fill. Let's just say I think I can get a cheaper entry. I would move it down just like that. And you see success right there. Then that lets you know that the new price has been initiated. It looks like it's now coming in 596. So it'd be a little bit cheaper. But we're going to move it on up and see if the crypto has a little bit of a pullback, and then maybe this Bitcoin order will fill up. It's right there. Oh my God, it knocked on the door. Sometimes the market makers, it's like they know. Well, again, we'll keep an eye out on this. Now let's learn about taking profit and stop losses. We'll go ahead and close this out just in case. That way we don't have to worry about it. All right, so now we're back to market. You know, we're gonna come in. We'll go back up to 25%. You hit take profit stop loss. We're gonna do this for a long. The cool thing is here, you could say P&L as percentage, or let's just say you wanted to know how much you're going to make. So I'm happy with a $25 trade to the upside, but I want to have a slightly tighter stop loss. So I want to, maybe make a -15 to the downside, -10. So you can type in -10, but I also like doing it by the price here. So we go 43,000. We want to do a long. That means we don't want the price to go down. So 43,000, and I would get stopped out at say 500. I will end up losing $4.34. So then you can just go ahead and click, and boom, that order has been initiated, and you can see the stop loss, and to the upside, you can see the take profit. Let's say I put that in, and I said, "Oh wow, look how close it is to that wick. I'm worried about a market maker stopping me out." You can play with your stop losses. Just like you can with your limit order. You could do the same with stop loss. You could do the same thing with take profit. And say I said, oh, you know what? This feels a little too greedy to me. I'm going to go ahead and move that down to the downside. I can almost see like a trend line forming here, maybe even come in lower. And then remember, folks, this would affect your take profit and your stop losses over. It's a very, very important note there. I'll slide a little bit over so you can see short there. All right, so now it is time to short. We're going to go ahead and close these two trades. Hey, look at that. We're closing in the profit. Not much, but profit's profit, baby. All right, so we're going to close those because now we feel a reversal. A reversal is imminent. And we'll do a limit short with a take profit and a stop loss. We're going to go ahead and, let's just make this one 20%. So let's just say we want to make a $30 trade we are happy with. If it goes down to 42,800, that would trigger. But let's just say we want to also have a stop loss. If it goes up 43,800, I want out of that trade. I will lose $6. That feels a little too safe. We will make it up to 900. Click sell short. So we'll wait for that to get, see if it hits. If it does, maybe we get impatient. Maybe we move it a little closer. All right, it is now updated to 43,630. We're bouncing. We're knocking on the door, 43,611. And that is why sometimes you want to just get a market order in instead of a limit. Like I said, crypto is very fast moving. If I just would have hit market, hey, we'd be in profit right now. But limit might be, it depends on your risk tolerance. And as we wait to see if that hits, we'll go ahead and do the same thing with a market order. We're happy with a $30 pump there, and maybe -$10. We go ahead and hit sell short, and that market order has initiated. We have to stretch this a little bit so we can see the stop loss and the take profit. I don't like betting against crypto ever, so my take profit would be a lot tighter there, and stop loss we can come in. We don't want it. We always want to make sure we lose less than we gain, and then that way, if wins and losses are everything equal, you end up coming out ahead. But I'm going to go ahead and close this limit order because I don't want to mess up my math, as we're going to teach you how to close a trade. And this is a really good tool if you want to keep some exposure, because sometimes you just want to take some of your profit. You don't want it to close out completely. And let's show you how right here. So right now, we have some contracts out. And unfortunately, to find out how to close them, I gotta shrink. Yeah, I'm shrinking. Okay, right above my head, you can see this is our exposure. We got about 6% of a Bitcoin. So you have to choose how much you want to close. Now, if this was Cardano, it would probably say, hundreds or thousands. Since this is a $44,000 asset, we're coming in as a fraction of a Bitcoin. So we have 0.058 out. And if I wanted to close 0.02, I can see what the price is. We're pretty close. We'll go ahead and change the 0 to 44. We need to be a little bit of the upside. We go ahead and hit close, and then it just closed some of that trade here, right there. You can see it. So we'll see if that hits. And again, remember, you can always drag these around, slide it around. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a spike. Get a little closer to the price there. Come on down. Touch it. It's knocking on the door, folks. Oh, and it looks like it finally filled there. So we went ahead and closed it. Now, if I scroll down a little, you'll see our 0.5 and change is now 0.38. So we've closed that 2% of a Bitcoin, and then the rest is in there. And then if you want to just close the rest, you just hit close all. But I could also continue to peel off, another 10% of the trade, another small portion of the trade there. So that is how you end up closing your trades. Remember, if you move that profitable trade, you move that stop loss into the green, you guarantee yourself that you end up with a profitable trade there. Folks, I would keep an eye out on Blofin. If you look here at their tweet, they got a lot of good stuff going on, followed by some of my favorite people in the space. And this tweet right here, they're moving up. They're high on this list now. They're now top 25 exchange, and as more and more people learn about, no VPN, no KYC, I expect this to break into the top 20, top 10, top 5 platforms here. So keep an eye out on this one. Is making some waves in 2024. So that's your Blofin tutorial. I hope you liked it. I think I need to go ahead and open along. And before we go, let's check in on that ADA long, actually. Let's check in on ADA's price here. I almost think I need to open along again, folks. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll wrap up this video. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. We're going to continue to try to help you out and give you the tools necessary to get some good trades under your belt here. I think there's a lot of opportunity with Blofin and the crypto markets for 2024 if you know what you're doing. So watch the tutorials, and if you want to learn more, you can go here to the Academy and level up your knowledge. Let me go ahead and get this trade executed here. We're going to go ahead and put a stop loss. We don't want to go below 52.5 cents there. And after we hit long, you can see that would be a $100 trade to the upside, 30 to the downside. We go ahead, hit long. Look at that. I'm going to be watching these levels. I'll play with this. Maybe we move that stop loss into profit as that trade turns profitable, and just keep an eye out. And again, if you want to learn more, go to the Academy. It's a wealth of information here. They teach you about tokenomics, teach you the difference between cryptocurrency and stocks, coins, tokens, what is a bull market, the history and basic features of perpetual contracts here, and how to understand contract specifications. So they got a lot of good information for you if you're interested in learning more. But I hope this video helps. Make sure you use the link. We'll put the link in this video as well. I'm DZ for Discover Crypto, and trade safely out there, folks. We'll see you at the top.